It's the 12th of February, 2021, after the Rona. Aboard the space cruiser Judgment 2 that is in orbit around Mars. This is a story of loss, a story of being high as hell, and a story of stupid software glitches. This is the story of Soldier Man, as told by Lambo 47, yours truly. So better hit that like button and strap on.
Good to see you again, Soldier Man. I hope you had a good rest, as we are in need of your assistance. Our scouts report the Martian bugmen are on the move. We expect an attack before the day is over. Shake the cold off and make your way to the bridge. The commander will fill you in. We have you in the system, so you should have no trouble operating any scanners. Press E when you're close to one. Godspeed, Soldier Man.
I step out of the cryopod like a boss, and my first order of business is to shake off the cold like the man said I should. Then I began walking out, but I had to first check out the weapons which I saw when I first woke up. Oh, so good, so beautiful. However, as time progresses, also I must progress, and finally, I managed to leave the armory and start moving towards the bridge. But back up, back up, back up, right there. This sucker had a bent out of shape back. It looked like someone had run over him with their truck after he had cheated on them. Seems he was working on some console and I low-key could not understand a single damn thing. Maybe it was because I couldn't see properly, but who cares? He also had a friend working on the same big fat long pipe, and I kid you not, it bears a danger sign and they are not wearing any protection. These guys have guts, real guts. Next, I find a window, and that's where I prove that I really was in space and aboard the Judgment 2, though I do not, I repeat, do not remember being put in cryosleep. However, boys and girls, prepare for the saddest, most tragic part of this video. I find a plant in a white vase, by the way. I want to hold it, caress it, protect it in my strong, muscular arms. But it is like my arms are still frozen and I cannot grab it. And so, demoralized, saddened, and slightly high as hell, I find an escape pod and try to escape. But I realize they had anticipated this action and blocked me from accessing it. And with my head down low, I continue on my way. I find myself in the storage. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, prepare for the beninging, yes I say beninging, of the crazy stuff that happened. I see hovering forklifts, which I'm sure didn't exist in 2020. How long was I out? But something else caught my attention. It was music. And being a black from Africa, I had to dance. And dance I did. I don't even know how long I danced for. All you should know is that it was epic. I also find some two guys saying something about drugs, but I paid him no mind. So I continue walking towards the bridge because that's where the commander wanted me. Then something stops me. Something red. And red being my favorite color, I am naturally attracted. However, I have a mission to complete, but someone stops me again.
Hello, you. Listen, we don't need you stopping around the place. If you're going to the bridge, I suggest you get going. What? You don't have a keycard? Well, you're in luck. I happened to spot one somewhere in this room earlier. No, it's not mine, but don't tell anyone you find it. That's it. Favor for a favor. Now get out of my face.
I wonder about the audacity of this man. I mean, ordering me, Soldier Man, to get out of his face. Unfortunately, due to the state of my arms, I ain't about to start picking a fight with some duck. So I start searching for the keycard. During the search, I find out two things. One, I could sprint. That was probably going to be helpful in the long run. Two, there was something green in a barrel, which I was guessing probably was the drugs those two guys were talking about. I did the most sensible thing. I minded my own business. That's what you should do in this kind of situation. Mind your own business. I almost gave up the search, but then I remembered the red thing I saw floating. Maybe, just maybe that was the keycard. So I find an elevator and boom, I was right. It is the keycard. But then, a damn glitch. People, I didn't realize it, but that was the beginning of the crazy. I blame it on guys installing stupid system updates to my suit. You know those stupid updates that always mess up your PC and phone, and I pay it no mind at all. I start going down. But it happens again. And again. And this time, I kid you not, there are roots coming from the darkness into the storage, and then I see an eye. I'm telling you, I summoned the inner African in me and started looking for a way to escape. Maybe find a spaceship or something. That wasn't possible, my guy. This storage was too empty for that. So I begin moving quickly to the bridge in order to get this over with, and thankfully, the keycard works. It is just a straight path. Maybe I am home free. But of course, this game wouldn't be interesting if that was the case. I turn slowly and there are the roots. I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had broken through the metal door. I couldn't believe my eyes. I make a theory. What if they are following me? And so I test my theory, and true to my instincts, they are. I decided then and there to summon all the power of my previous ancestors I had left into my legs and run. The roots continue following me. They box me in left and right. I have nowhere else to go. I slowly back up and I fall through the damn floor. And damn, am I thankful for corrupt engineers at this point. But it is too dark for me. What if the eye appeared and bodied me there? What if I was in their trap? I decide to follow a small blue light that led me to another man. But this is no ordinary man. He is exactly like me, little height and all. I think to myself, I must be hella high right now. What kind of gas did they have me on during my cryosleep? And where could I get more? However, I had no more time to ponder. Disoriented, confused, I view multiple error messages on my screen and I curse the new software updates. My day repeats itself, but with a twist. Time froze. And I do the most sensible thing to do. I check out the weapons again. So sweet, so shiny, so destructive. However, I had run out of time. The Martian bugman must have already taken over, and this man here is holding out a cake. But as I get closer, I realize it is his head. Then and there, I knew the pipes were truly dangerous, and I continue on my mission. Said hi to the plant, of course, and got blocked from turning back. You know, the usual. When I reach the storage, something is different. The music is warped. I had to check the radio. Who would do that to a poor black man's music? Annoyed, I finally realize We had landed. Someone had left their child here, but we had landed, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't believe my eyes. This must have been Earth. I had to report to the commander. But first, I needed the keycard. However, the damn elevator wouldn't work for me this time, so I tried the door and it also failed. Finally realizing that I am alone, I decide to explore this land. I turn to say my final goodbyes to the ship, but that is when I see a huge mass in the sky and realize this is an entirely different planet, but I do not panic. I enjoy the sweet sounds of birds and trees and continue moving. I pass a nice calm pond and bridge, and that's when I see it. A small house. I had hope. I ran and see someone there. Maybe he wasn't frozen too. Maybe he had answers. But
Welcome. You made it to the end of the game. No, there's nothing beyond this point. Press escape to end. Look, I'm sorry, I ran out of time before I could put an actual game in here. The original concept would have you meet the Soldierman developer here stuck inside her own creation after she's cast by a monster. To free her, you would traverse other games she'd made while avoiding the beast imprisoning you with her. Perhaps the game will be updated later. Thanks for playing.
extremely saddened, I prepare to hit the escape button until I decide to check on his house. And in there, I see a hole. Maybe this was a way of turning away uncommitted people. Maybe this was a test. As I get closer to the hole, however, it is just a bit. This was it. No glorious end. No blaze of glory. The end of Soldier Man. As I near the escape button, I decide to hold on to hope that this concept is going to be turned into a full game because it has a lot of promise. Soldier Man and Lambo 47 signing off.